Hey there, my dear Capricorns. Welcome to Night Sky Wisdom and Tarot. I'm Alex. I'm here to bring you a spread for, well, the theme is I don't know how I'm going to title it. Something like your breakthrough, your breakthrough point, your point of entry. Basically, this is about whatever blockages you have to break through next to get to the next level. I don't like the word blockages though, because it sounds so permanent to me. Something about it feels like, thinking about it in that way is like it's something insurmountable, and it's not. So I think I'm gonna title it in some different way, but basically that's what it is. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Please don't hesitate to drop a like. It really helps my channel out with growth, and the algorithm is also a great energy exchange. And please keep in mind, because this is a reading for the general Capricorn population, this cannot and will not resonate with everyone. So with all that being said, you'll know that this is your reading because I'm going to pull cards for your recent energies, your recent past energies, as well as the energy that you are in now. And if you resonate with those areas of the spread, you'll know it's you. I'm also going to clarify as I see necessary to get a clear, message for you guys, to help you kind of move through this energy. So try not to look at these as obstacles, but opportunities. Like I said, it's breakthrough points. Like in any time you're breaking through to a new level, there tends to be some points of tension that you need to work through because it's a new level. It's an area in your life that hasn't been focused in on so much. And now Spirit is saying it's the time to maybe work on this part or aspect of your life. Shoot. Give me one moment to look over the cards. Okay. I think I've got the message so far. So for the Capricorns that this message is for, and this is going to embody a lot of you because this is recent energy, is Knight of Pentacles energy, very earthy. This usually represents something like Taurus energy, but Taurus and Capricorn energy, you relate a lot, okay? So this is coming in the recent past in a state of deciding that you want to take the steps to start to build towards a bigger goal. Now, the bigger goal could be like an endpoint, like a career. It could be just having more money saved up so you can retire early. It could be a variety of things, but basically making the choice that you're going to do what you need to do to move towards this goal. You're kind of enjoying life along the way, but the main goal and objective remains the main thing. As I clarify, I might be able to get some more insight for what this specifically is, but goal building mode. In present energy, this is your card, Capricorn, is the Devil. So this could go a couple of different ways. I'm not getting a hit necessarily intuitively. So I'm going to tell you what the options are. And when we clarify, we'll be able to better assess who this is for. But I'm seeing two groups of Capricorns. One group would be the idea, which is that you are in your power because this is your card. And the Capricorn's power is the ability to manifest. And even though Capricorns don't see it that way, it's actually a very magician type energy that is Capricorn's power. Now, the Devil can come across as one of the most nasty, negative type of magicians there are. But it's about mastery of things in the earthly realm. So being able to attain, to kingdom build, to set the tone for those that come after you. The other way that this card I'm seeing or hearing is that this could be some habits that you are tempted to fall back into that kind of take you away from this empire building. This slow but steady wins the race energy. So this could be anxiety. This could be fear. This could be just a tendency to maybe not be able to focus in and to shift course before you see the desired result because, again, based out of fear or just tedium, whatever it is, you tend to shift paths a lot. But we'll see what that is. But your breakthrough point is Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. But I'm hearing, now here's what I'm hearing intuitively, is the timing. A lot of you may be wrapped up in the timing of the take. So I want to see a result today. I want to see a result in a month. Whatever your comfort level is, start to pay attention to that. How long do you usually stick with things before you feel like you've assessed it as a loss? Spirit is saying, allow me the time on my timeline to reciprocate. If you receive the message that this is the way and the path, if you got that tingly feeling in your arms, that butterfly feeling in your gut, that thing that, whatever your method of confirmation is, signs and numbers, certain types of animals, if you got the confirmation, then trust and rely on that, as well as your inner higher self, your connection with God. And continue to do the work, because the payoff is going to come. But there's a timing issue here, and I think that's part of this devil energy. It's you and your power, and also you being yourself with your negative habits, right? So don't turn around too quickly. Start to pay attention. What do you need to journal, or just go back and assess some things in the past where it's like you might have been right at a tipping point and you turned around too quickly and changed course. So, Seven of Cups is in your advice position to get through this breakthrough point. So basically, Spirit is saying there's a lot of options available to you, but also Seven of Cups represents good and bad options. So it's not to say you can't consider them. You're human. Some of these options may actually help facilitate your journey. Some of them are complete busts, or distractions, or something that require you to start a whole new journey. So you can assess them, but look at them for what they are. Are you picking this option because it helps you along the way? Are you inviting this person in your life because they're a distraction, or because they actually meet you at a spiritual level? Are you engaging in this activity to distract you from your life's purpose and your path? Every option that you choose has some repercussion on this journey. So you're being advised to look at the options in relation to your journey for things you think are totally unrelated. I haven't been the best at coming up with examples. I'm not going to try to right there. We're going to clarify. So let's wait till we clarify. And the outcome is that you finally decide to stick to a certain path that, based on intuition, you chose because you know that it's right for yourself. Two of Wands is being ready to take a journey, setting your focus on that journey and setting your gaze on that journey. You see this other wand back here, but that's not yours. You're leaving that behind for someone else because that's not your journey. And I think this just brings you back around to kind of like, in a sense, a recommitment ceremony. And again, this doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but I'm comparing it to that. It's like you're recommitting to the original goal because you're starting to realize, hey, this is going to take a lot of work. There's a threshold of pressure like that I've accustomed myself to. But see, for big goals, you have to do things you've never done before. And I need to kind of get through that threshold. So as I'm taking this journey, am I selecting friends that help me push past that threshold to where the universe reciprocates what I'm putting in? When I choose activities, is it helping me push past that threshold, or giving me more of a distraction, or providing some kind of confirmation bias, which is, that speaks to the me that has a tendency to turn around right when I get to the breaking point. So let's start clarifying so this makes a little more sense, okay? Knight of Pentacles. Spirit, can we clarify this Knight of Pentacles energy in the recent past for Capricorn? Is this a relationship, a career, both? watching. What is it that Capricorns that this message is for are pursuing? What is the slow and steady path for Capricorns? Y'all, oop, that didn't work. Let me do one more. There we go. Okay. Don't forget to hit that like button for me if this is resonating so far. Okay, here's that Two of Wands again. So, this is looking very relationship-y. I think you had, and I say that because of the Three of Swords in combination with the Four of Wands, but not necessarily. But there was some type of energy that turned out to be an ultimate disappointment and heartbreak for you. It was something that was part of your core foundation of who you were. So whatever you chose in this Four of Wands really wasn't a stable foundation. So you had to move forward. And you, in passion and confidence, chose a path. Remember I said it's full circle? Oh my goodness. I said this is kind of just like a recommitment to that original path you chose. And look what came up. Oh my goodness. So for a relationship, people in here looking for relationship information, this could be that you walked away from someone and decided, hey, I'm going to spend 6 months single. Very intentionally single, knowing you can't predict the future or who you're going to meet. But even if you meet someone, I'm going to take that time during that 6-month period to really get to know that person as a friend. No relationships, no sexual encounters, none of that. I'm going to take 6 months. And then it's like someone comes up in your energy offering you the world, but they want it right now. And you're tempted because they seem like a solution. This is you recommitting to the 6 months and saying, I don't have to operate out of fear. I have a tendency to do this. I set these goals or these intentions for myself. It feels right. It's like the message that I got from God himself to me. 6 months. But for some reason, when I see something that looks good, smells good, says the right things, I want to say, well, really it was just that I set the intention, not that I followed through. Well, maybe this person is here because I even tried, but I don't necessarily have to wait the 6 months. No, stick to the plan because the plan you were intuitively guided towards that. Let's clarify this Devil. Like I said, that's your card, that's your energy, so it could be both good and bad. I think on the good side, you're very in tune with what you need to do on a spiritual level and even on a actual, physical level to attain material results. But it's also the devil of the past and toxic ways of the past that cause you to change course before you get to see the payoff. Let's see. Temperance, 3 of Cups, Judgment. Your patience will be rewarded. Now, I have said before, temperance is not necessarily to me patience. It's the appearance of patience to everyone else. But temperance is you having such a knowing because you're so in tune with the divine that even in the absence of external stimuli to everyone else, like they can't see the results. They can't see the promise of payoff in what you see, right? But you have a knowing, so there's no need to move quickly. When it's time, you'll be able to manifest what it is you need to manifest. You'll be able to celebrate and reunite with those who you want to and party and celebrate your accomplishments. But you have to make choices and decisions, Judgment card, right now that lead to that outcome, and do not change course because there's an opportunity to celebrate in advance. There's an opportunity in advance to reunite before you've actually prepped yourself and done the work to bring forth the outcome that you wish, that you want and desire. Let me do these like this. Is that a little bit better? I think so. Patience and intention are very important for you to reach your breakthrough point. 6 of Pentacles. Let's see what else we can get on that. That is the door. That's the doorway. That's the key. Spirit, what about this threshold? What else do we need to know? I keep hearing something about timing, and that's addressed here with the Temperance card. Pay attention to when you usually get that first desire or that first temptation that you feed into to change course on something that you know you're supposed to be doing or not doing. Page of Wands, the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune. Basically, as intense of the energy as this is, the message is simple. Do not get distracted. Page of Wands is like squirrel. Ooh, squirrel. It's that distraction. It's that attractive distraction, right? That ultimately, that little attractive distraction starts you all the way over from the bottom. Every single time. This could be a person. This could just be you backing off of your plans for your career, for you to, like, let's say it's to go back to school and some other opportunity comes up and you use it as a means to justify you putting off school even more or something like that. But it's an attractive distraction. Definitely easy to see this in a relationship situation or a time where you say you were supposed to be single. Now this person comes along and it's like not even what you were trying to manifest to usually is what I'm hearing. But you go for it anyway because it's safe. It feels safe. Because you haven't broken through this threshold yet to get to this equal give and take from the universe. Just like you want to do, you're so used to doing the work, Capricorn. You keep putting yourself in the position to have to keep doing the work. The ultimate point of it all is to do the work, to elevate, to mature, to awaken, so that it's not so much quote unquote work on a consistent basis to manifest. It's like fine tuning that direct line you have between you and God. So you're not always supposed to be busting a sweat and on your knees praying and wishing and hoping and pleading and like, Lord, let this time let it be it. Life isn't perfect and there's never a point where you'll never encounter any obstacles, but there should be a point where like there should be a kind of ebb and flow when it comes to trying to obtain a certain goal. Meaning, yeah, at one point there's a ball of tension to break through. Once you break through that, you ought to have an understanding what energetically is required of me to continue to manifest in this situation. But yeah, if you keep following these attractive distractions, it's like, boom, tear the whole house down again, Wheel of Fortune, on to the next challenge. We're going to try this again, Capricorn, and see if you feed into temptation again. So you find yourselves in these repetitive cycles, which are opportunities every time to get it right. But why keep going through that? Seven of Cups, which is the universe saying to you, consider all options, but consider how they fit into the initial goal. Don't consider how there are opportunity to break away from the initial goal. A lot of my Capricorns here, I'm like, a spirit is really hitting the nail, like reiterating, you already know the plan. Stop looking for other plans that sound, it's like you're still looking like, I know I have this. I know the abundance that can come from it, but maybe there's something better out there. And as long as you keep looking, you're going to keep tricking yourself into thinking you found it. Look at your options as far as how they're tools into the original plan, not as an escape from it. Sorry, I don't do the reversals that way. Only energetically. And so, in doing so, you're able to stay true to the original goal, which is what I'm getting with this Lover's energy. This is a divine union, and you and your true self, free of fear, free of programming, free of external stimuli that kind of make you question your own intuition. This is you in your truest form, in total unity, your physical body and your spiritual. You knowing, you know the goal, you know the direction. It feels familiar. It feels warm. It gives you that tingly feeling. And you're going to continue to cut away these options. If it's not a tool for me, if it's not a cup in my Six of Cups, you get what I'm saying? If it's not part of the black backdrop in this Lovers card, if it's not the mountain between the lovers, if it's not the clouds over the lovers, if it's not the angel solidifying the union of the lovers and binding it together, then what purpose is it? Okay, Two of Wands as an outcome. We've come full circle back to the original plan. It will always, once you start looking at things like that, it will bring you back. It will keep you focused. I won't even say bring you back. I feel like the Capricorns that this reading is for are always look for confirmation that they're on the wrong path. And keep easily finding it. But it's not really that confirmation, it's just your fear. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Again, stick to the path. The universe will pay off. And this is the universe to me in this card. Look, they're holding the scales of justice. So as long as you continue to break through beyond your limitations before of working towards a goal, beyond the point where you're literally too afraid to keep going, take another step beyond that point. And the universe will pay off. Pay you in full. Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords. If you continue to deceive yourself, to psych yourself out, you will continue to experience this distress. Remember I said that these distractions that come into play keep leading you into tower moments, keep leading you back into cycles to have another opportunity to understand the lesson. This is, Swords energy is mental energy, being in your head. You only need one. The Ace of Swords, that's in the hand of the Knight, the Queen, and the King, is the only sword you need. When you start getting beyond one sword, you start getting into defensiveness, heartbreak. Even in the Four of Swords, where they're resting, they only have one sword that they're accessing. So any more than one is when you start getting into self-deception, you start getting into traumatic stress and anxiety and sleepless nights, because you are tormenting yourself in essence. The universe will pay off, but you got to break through your normal view of timing. And that's a very uncomfortable place to be. I understand. So anyway, I hope this helps, Capricorn. Until next time, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you later, my loves.